do at Broad Street is we're preaching the gospel of radical hospitality.
When I came, it was like, it was just something different. Something said, David, this is where you need to be.
But we also believe that no one should have to undertake an act of faith in order to receive hospitality.
What I see is they treat me like I'm a human being.
The first step to pulling somebody out of poverty is treating them like they don't deserve to be in poverty. The story that people are constantly told here is that they deserve better, and I think you need that reframing and understanding before you can take whatever next step might be the next step out of poverty.
Many people were telling me about the wonderful work that Broad Street Ministries was doing. They will look at what that individual needs from a holistic perspective, so providing an opportunity for a mailbox, providing healthcare services, screening services, enrollment in health insurance. So it's not just about serving a meal, it's about helping that individual as a whole person.
One of my favorite guest impact stories is David. David has been diagnosed early with mental illness. And like many of our mentally ill, he ended up very young on the streets. David also made a mistake when he was young, and he ended up being incarcerated for a long period of time.
I was at a halfway house at 12th and Bainbridge, coming home from being incarcerated. And I walked from there over here, and I just saw some people out in front of the church. So I decided to come in.
He tells me that he needed to find a place that was a positive influence, and he needed to find a place that was going to lead him in the right direction, and that's when he found Broad Street. So he credits us with really turning his life around. At some point, David had been coming for a number of months, and he shared with our staff probably what was his most embarrassing secret, which is he was illiterate.
I didn't start reading until I was 35.
You gotta love what we do at Broad Street. My staff signed him up for a literacy program.
And they encouraged me, keep going, David, keep going. And I found ways to put it together and learn. I would come here in the morning time. I had some of the employees help me with homework.
And when David talked about the pride he had at being able to write his name for the first time, there was a tear in his eye, and there was a tear in my eye.
You know, they allowed me to come to creative writing, and I wrote till my hands got sore, and I read like crazy.
We had this tragically cool poet laureate from Philadelphia, Yolanda Wisher, come in, and she brought in a number of other poets, and they held a series of workshops.
So one of the things I did, I wrote about Broad Street Ministry, how I felt about them. And the director, when it was all over and done with, my father never gave me a hug like he gave me one. And he said I moved him by what I said. It's just being honest. Because where I come from, people don't take the time out to help you in your everyday life.
This is a man who has overcome homelessness, overcome illiteracy, overcome incarceration to turn his life around, and you will never find a more inspirational person.
Whatever you think about what is possible in this space, it is impossible to think that we can't do better. And when that many people believe that together in the same space, by virtue of their being there, by virtue of their acting together, it becomes true.
It's an awesome place. It's just awesome because the employees, again and again, if you honest, they're gonna fight to the nail for you. From the director to the pastor to the volunteers.
The First Hospital Foundation gives to and supports Broad Street Ministries because the foundation's mission and focus has always been on supporting those very disadvantaged individuals, those who do not have opportunities.
When there's a solution, and the way to keep that solution going is to fund it. If you can, then do.
The reason why the people should support Broad Street Ministries is because they provide a welcoming place for individuals who are usually disenfranchised and shunned by society.
There is a battle going on for the hearts and minds of America right now. There's a battle going on as to how are we going to treat the other, the people that are oppressed, the people that have been left out of our economic renewal. And I think all people of conscience and all people of compassion need to respond. And it is the time to come together is now. And I believe one place where everyone can come together is Broad Street Ministry. We need your help. We need your support now more than ever. And if not now, then when?